Hello gorgeous people who love to scrap. It's Far from Australia. It's been a while since I have uploaded anything onto YouTube, and I do apologize. I have been busy with family, work, and making cushions and other goodies for Vanilla and Rose, which is the shop in which I supply a lot of my homemade goodies. So I've made some time in the last week just to scrapbook, and I have come up with some gorgeous bits and pieces that I would like to show you all. I have made two layouts, and this is the first one that I would like to share. This is a 12 by 12 thick chipboard that I have altered, and I've made it like a vintage shabby chic sort of a scheme on this particular one, and I'm really happy with the way that it came out. The paper that I've used here is a graphic 45 paper called Baby to Bride. I think that's the paper, and it's so gorgeous, and I love the actual color that's on this particular paper. It's like a peachy sort of tones all the way around the paper, and I found it so hard to even cover up these papers. I had to cover up all the corners because I did want to decorate it this in a shabby chic sort of feel, so I did cover all the corners, and the corners actually had roses on the actual paper, so it was so hard, but I had to do it. So I've made dimensional, look on top of it. So because it was really hard to cover up the paper, I wasn't sure how to make the photo mats, so I've put them on the top right hand corner and the bottom left hand corner here, as you can see, so that in the center here you can still see the gorgeous little babies and bits and pieces of the roses in here also. Do apologize for my messy fingers. I have been inking and painting with my current project that I have just made. So what I have used at the top here is some iron roses, as well as the big gardenias, cherry blossom, as well as some prima leaves here. At the back is some vintage doilies, and then two skeleton leaves here, and then I staggered all the flowers on top of that and curled the edges here. The distressing ink which I have used is the vintage photo distressing ink, and it's one of my favorite colors. I've used that a lot in a lot of my work. For the photo mats, I have just ripped it into a square, torn the edges, and just ink all the edges also, and then just adhered it onto the background there. I've used sorry guys, I've used two of the metal butterflies that I have purchased from eBay here and up here. They were actually a really good buy. They were like in a packet of 100 for about $5 or $6, so that was really good, and they're a good size too. Just on this particular corner, a little rose, iron roses, a little cherry blossom, and one of the iron roses miniature leaves. On the side here is say with Pearls by Prima. Down the bottom corner here, homemade flower that I have made, and I have uploaded a vid on these gorgeous flowers also. I matched this flower to the paper color, so I'm really super happy how they turn out, because the colors match and it just went really beautiful with the paper. I'm really happy with how it came out, and staggered all the way across here. I've got here and here are the curly roses, and this is the two-tone curly rose there, and this is just a plain ivory color that I have just sprayed with my homemade glimmer mist in heirloom gold and just water to give it a shimmery look, which you can't really see, but it's just really nice and shimmery there also. Down the bottom here is some another homemade flower with Prima in this in the middle layer, and little miniature iron roses in the middle there. Here's a 3.5 centimeter pink iron roses rose, the same as that one there, and a two-tone cherry blossom there from iron roses. And these sprays here, I actually purchased them from eBay, and they're from a US eBayer. He sells them, so I got them at a good price. I was really happy with them because we don't sell anything similar to this at all in Australia. They're not this pretty, so I was happy to find those on eBay and incorporate that in my work also. And these are the little crystal beaded trims, or beaded, I don't know what you call that, beaded spray that I purchased from a local flower shop also. and I've added a pink one there and a clear one here also. Some little miniature iron roses there, semi-open rosebud there. There's 3 of them here and here. At the back of, before I adhere all these flowers onto the paper, I've used vintage doilies first at the back here, and then I put some skeleton leaves here and here, so 2 up here and 2 up here, and then I staggered some burlap leaves from Prima, and then I added all the other embellishments on. Also used an Adosh ticket that says love. So I'm really happy with how this particular corner came out, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So on this particular side, the same gardenia as the top there down here, and I've actually used diamond dust on this particular one, and it's so shimmery and glittery. As you can see, they're just gorgeous. And I sprayed that as well as the top one with Viva Pink, just lightly, so it just gives a soft pink sort of tone there. This particular flower and this one here is just the curly roses, 2-tone there, and just the ivory one. More vintage doily at the back here, burlap leaf from Prima, and a Prima spray there. So I'm really happy with how this one came out, and I would like to share with you the second layout that I have made also. That was more like a shabby chic, and this is more like a vintage sort of feel to this one. I've crackled the background here. I've painted it with like a light pink by light green paint by Kaisercraft, and then used a medium crackle medium, and then went over with like a white color, and I just distressed the edges with the vintage photo. And then once I've done that, I've staggered some vintage music notes that I have used here, as well as on the other layouts. Vintage music notes, and I have just ink all the edges with the vintage photo distressing ink all the way around, and Mod Podged it onto the background after I've crackled the sides here. Mod Podged it also that, you know, it's more durable and won't scratch off. And then I've added 2 layers of paper. This paper here is actually by Grace Taylor, and I love her papers. They're really cheap in Australia here. I purchased 100 sheets for about $7 only. They're not the best quality because they're a little bit thinner, but the design on them are just beautiful, and I love the designs that is in this particular collection. It's actually called Vintage by Grace Taylor, so it's lovely, lovely, lovely papers. I've used Prima Bling up here, and this particular spray that I have made here, all from Iron Roses. I love their products, and I've tried to incorporate it as much as I can. So thanks Boomer for making gorgeous flowers. These are the natural colors that I have ordered from Boomer, from Iron Roses. Gardenia, and these are the curly roses in the brown tones, and this particular one I've just sprayed it with my homemade glimmer mist using heirloom gold and the antique linen re-inker on that one there. At the back here, just some miniature Iron Roses leaf, a fabric leaf there, and just staggered some semi-open roses and little miniature rose buds from Iron Roses, as well as cherry blossoms here. Added a little butterfly metal finding there with pearls in the middle, some more Prima Bling. Down here I've used some vintage doily at the back here. Added a little charm dangling off here. It's just absolutely gorgeous, this charm. I should do a little haul on the jewelries that I have found. I went to this local store called Diva. All the jewelry were on clearance for $5. So they had charm bracelets, necklace, the whole lot they did, and I purchased heaps and heaps and heaps to incorporate into my crafts, because bead in Australia is very expensive to buy. So I purchased a lot of bracelets and stuff like that with charms on them. So this particular metal funding charm at the back is actually from the same bracelet, and I've just dangled this off the very top here. Added a little bling center there, and some miniature Iron Roses there with some miniature leaves there. This particular trim is very similar to frog feathers, but they're out of stock at the moment and I can't order any. So this is what I found on eBay, and it's actually really, really lovely. So I'm really happy with how that came out. Just put the whole trim across there, glued it on, and then just added some little pearl beads into the center there. On this particular side here, I've used the birdcage die by Tim Holtz, and I've crackled the birdcage as well as the little birdie here. At the top here, I've just tied some I can't remember what this is called anymore, but this is slug twine, and with a little bit with a little butterfly charm here. Just tied that onto the twine and then just hot glued it on. Some this leaf ribbon trims that I found on eBay, a really good buy. 10 yards for about $5 I think I paid for it, so I'm really happy with that. Just some more of those sprays that I bought off eBay. Some more of those crystal beaded trim that I bought from the local flower store, and I've just used the alcoholic ink in butterscotch on that particular one. And some more fabric leaves here, so iron roses leaves here, and here the same big gardenia down here, and some little miniature curly roses in the pink, in the light pink, as well as the just ivory, but I glimmer mist in my homemade glimmer mist. And some little miniature sorry, got a memory block there. Cherry blossoms there, miniature roses here, and semi-open roses there also. So I hope you guys like both my layouts. I'm really super happy with how they both come out. So thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys will leave me a couple of comments and let me know what you think of these two layouts. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.